Okay, welcome back. Here we are again. So let's talk about this truck. This is the 95 Ford F-150 Eddie Bauer edition that I picked up from a nice young fellow over a few towns from me. I put it on the truck. It ran well, but it was leaking water. They told him he needed a head or an intake or something. Not the case at all. Misdiagnosed. So what it was is he had it in for a water pump change. They changed the water pump, or he did, I'm not sure, but I think it was somebody that did the water pump on it. They put a brand new water pump on it, but when they pulled the bolts out that hold the water pump on, they are also the bolts that hold the timing chain cover on. And as you know, on a Ford 5-liter, 5.8, 302s, all these, even 289s, the water jackets runs through the timing cover and then into the block, which means there's a gasket on the back side between the block and the timing cover, and then the timing cover and the water pump. This was leaking. It was pouring water out the back on the right. So it would be from the driver's seat, it would be the left side of the motor. I put a brand new timing chain on it, tore it down, put a new timing chain cover, front engine seal, reinstalled the water pump that was brand new with a new gasket, have run and tested it, found out it was running really good, not overheating, not spilling water, came right up to temperature, ran well. I did not put the fan shroud back on it because here's the story on this truck. I bought this truck for the frame. I only wanted the frame because I was going to use it for the 78 Ford. So the 78 Ford is still down back, and this truck, the frame is good. The cab is exceptionally clean underneath. Very little to no rust. The box was very clean on the bottom and the sides, except over the wheel wells. And the same with the front fenders. I'm not sure what was on here and what caused the problem, but it's rusted out. So after running this and moving it around, and the transmission was low, excuse me, on transmission fluid, and it didn't seem to move really good. Swallowed a black fly. Oh, Lord. So, excuse me. There we go. Got rid of them. So I fixed the transmission line that was leaking, topped it off transmission fluid, and drove it around the yard here. Runs and stops very well. I fixed the brake line on the rear. It was rusted. I replaced it. Bled the brakes, and it has good brake pedal. I will do the brakes on this truck all over. I'll put new rotors, calipers on the front, pads. I will put new drums on the rear, and brake shoes if needed, and new handbrake cables so they can stay in adjustment. So, that said, I am not going to tear this little truck apart. As a matter of fact, we're going to restore this little truck. It is a nice little truck. And when I talked to the fellow I bought it from, he really liked this truck. It was his first truck, and he was okay with letting it go, but he really didn't want to. So, trailer was hooked up. Road trip. I purchased another truck. Yep. Another Ford F-150. This is a 93 two-wheel drive. Excuse me, two-wheel drive. This truck is virtually rust-free. And before you guys kill me on why I am going to disassemble a pickup that is rust-free, this truck was vandalized by somebody and re-vandalized by me to get it to run. The ignition was broken out of it, like it would happen if somebody stole the truck. This truck's got a sketchy paperwork behind it that probably would be tough to register in its current state. But as you can see, everything on this truck is clean. Now, I'm not going to use the doors on this truck on the swap, because the doors on that truck over there are electric and electric windows, and these are manual. And I know but it's an Eddie Bauer edition. I'd like to keep it the same on the inside. So again, look at the box. I kid you not. There's a lot of dirt and oil in here. And it does have a red tailgate on it. Doesn't match the truck, but it is a very nice tailgate. I tell you, this is all metal. It's got a really nice radiate support in it. Not a bit of rust on it that I could see. The front fenders is what I really need in the box. So the front fenders in the box will be going on this truck. They'll be painted Oxford white and put back on it. Yeah, what else? What else do we got? And then the brainstorm came to me that maybe we should use this little truck here for the donor frame for my brother's truck. This truck has as good as the body is, the frame is just as nice. Absolutely no rust. Oh, and by the way, this truck hasn't run since '03. And if I get a chance, I'll go back and I will post the video of me starting this. So from '03 till now, I think that's been sitting. It went through a couple different places it sat, but it obviously was never in the snow because it just didn't rust. There's no rust on this. It's solid. So I'm going to use this body as a donor for the other truck here, which is actually a North Country truck that's been in a lot of snow and stuff, but is in pretty good shape. And I believe I will be putting Goodyear Wranglers back on this one, but I'm going to do the 31 1050s. And these tires that are just like brand new, I'll sell. And I will polish the rims up, make them look nice. What else? Any questions on it? Put them in the comment section. I just covered a lot of ground real quickly. I'm getting wet, it's raining. So, yeah, so this was a donor. Turns into be a restoration. I need a pickup for the winters because both my F-250s, this one and the red one, both have sanders on them in the winter. So the little 150 is going to see some life with a new box. Donor front fenders. The little dent in the door, we'll work on getting that out. I'll use the tailgate. We're going to put some new tires on it, do the brakes on it, front U-joints. I'll change all the real joints, so U-joints in the truck. So virtually I'm just going to go right from the front bumper to the rear bumper mechanically on this. It does run well, even though there's a lot of miles on it. The engine was pretty clean on the inside. It doesn't smoke. It seems to have good power. So I'll run that motor as long as I can, and then if and when it gives up the ghost, maybe we'll do a 5.8 swap on it and put a 5.8 in it. So again, four-wheel drive works on it. Everything works on it. The brakes. Yeah, everything. It's an air-conditioned truck also, so both of them are. So more Fords. Gotta love it. Thanks for subscribing, commenting. Love the comments. Love the new subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. Tell your friends. Tell me what you want to see. We got a couple projects going to go on here pretty quickly. So, yeah. See you soon.